before we get to the watch check, I have to say that I've done state of collections live, and I think the last one I didn't go so well because I had children there. Like my nieces were just unruly. They were screaming, they was yelling, they didn't like watches. It was crazy, but what are you gonna do about it? So we're gonna see how this goes. Um, Now we can get into the wrist check right here. What's going on, Hannibal? I have on a Zodiac Super Sea Wolf. For now, I just uploaded this to Watch Crunch. It's definitely going to change. Um, yeah, this is just my walking watch. I love wearing this watch just to, like work out in and stuff like that. Love smelling, man, that vanilla smell. That's, man, undefeated as far as I'm concerned. But today, man, I do want to get into some watches that I purchased this year. And if you stay towards the end, I may have something new to show you guys. And also, I want to cover like the direction of the collection. We're going to talk about where we're going. Mr. Wood, Robert Wood, what's going on? There's a few things that I want to share with you guys. And as far as YouTube is concerned, things that I've seen, I just want to share that in this state of collection, right? So let's get started. Well, there's a guy that say, let's get stuck in. If you know, you know. All right, so where do I want to start first? Now, behind the camera are watches. So I'm going to get the camera off of me. I have watches over to the side. I got watches over here. And keep in mind, I was supposed to only collect like 5 watches this year. Jay Jones, Trap, Charlie and Twine, Juneteenth watch. Yes, today is Juneteenth. And to my man, shout out to my man Jake, because it has been 1 year since he created this relationship with Flederman Von Rees. Yeah, it's today because I actually bought a watch this time last year. Bought a Flederman's watch, Flederman Von Rees watch this time last year on Juneteenth. So I thought was pretty dope. Wrist checks, everybody. Wrist checks, man. What's up? What's on the wrist? I know he has an actual Italian Twine Juneteenth watch, and that's one thing about that watch company, that the only people that I see that showcase Italian Twine are its customers or people that work with the company. I don't see, like, there's no other watch reviewer really doing that. It's crazy. But anyway, let's get this camera flipped around, right? Y'all can see me enough. The door. And there we go. Right there. Game over, man. Game over. So let's start with this GA100. This one was, I actually got this like a couple weeks ago. This G-Shock, simple G-Shock, if you can say that. This was actually, what did I buy? Oh, matter of fact, let's do this. Let's knock out 2 birds with 1 stone. So y'all know I got this Boulevard in here. This is the watch that's, let me get it out the case. This is the watch, and I haven't sized it yet. So upon getting this watch right here, which was a crazy discount, and as you guys know, I actually put up the paid promotion because I got a crazy discount on this one. I got a watch winder, plus I got this watch as well with purchase of this one right here. This was a part of his estate collection that he, like, when I'm over there at Trifecta. So this is in my collection, this Desert Sand. That's my military watch. You can't go wrong with a G-Shock. But this Boulevard, hold on, get back in the screen. This Boulevard right here is, this is a special piece. I bought this in memory of my son. And I know Boulevard this year is celebrating 150 years of excellence. So it just goes hand in hand, you know what I'm saying? Thelonious Monk is in here. Oscar, watching from Germany. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. I appreciate that. That is pretty dope, man. And all of my people that's watching from overseas, India, man. You know, India, like, India is special, bro. India is a special breed. I appreciate you guys. So next up would be this watch right here. So there were some watches that exited my collection because of the situation that happened earlier this year. This was a gift from the Kokomo Watch Company, the Seiko 5. I wear this watch. I wear this watch with the thought in mind that, you know, these guys are special, right? They're not just watchmakers, man. They become a part of my everyday, and they make this hobby a lot easier too. And there are a bunch of influencers over there. And speaking of which, since we're going to show that, we may as well show what this watch is called, the First. And this is a watch that I got. This is a 38 millimeter. This is a field watch. This is from the Kokomo Watch Company. This thing has a 38, the NH38 in it. And as you can see, the thing, man, this thing it's a beautiful watch. And hold up, let me see if you guys can see it real quick. I'm gonna see if I can get this on camera. Look at the bottom, that 1124 3D. There was only 40 of these watches made. And I have my own special code. But that Kokomo Watch Company, see the torch, the Indiana torch, shows you how many feet this thing is, water resistance. It is screwed down, 24 jewel. And yeah, this watch was gifted to me for hitting 3,000 subscribers on YouTube, which is amazing. It's pretty dope. Let's put that right there. The GA V01. The Galvatron, or the Constructicon, the Angry Tennis Ball, the watch that nearly broke the internet out of its, just the way it looks. This thing, or they call this the coronavirus. Some people do. But this thing is solid. It's a solid watch. I don't mind beating this watch up. I wear this going out to work out and stuff like that. It is a massive timepiece, and I'm glad that that Casio made this watch. I do. I like this watch. This thing is just, and it's hard to read looking at that display. I ain't even gonna lie to you. So it's definitely got it. I use the hands for telling time, because everything else I don't use it for any. I do have an alarm set for this thing, and I got it set to where it doesn't beep all day. Just 3 beeps and it's gone. Just remind me of certain things, you know, like my meal prep and stuff like that. So this is a very useful watch, but I absolutely love the construction of this watch. It's super dope. Let me see what's going on in the comment section. I'm late. What did he unbox? Nothing. I ain't got nothing, bro. What is you talking about? Wearing G-Shock DW9052. Just arrived yesterday. That's what's happening. Some AD watch brands, books, big for you, Rolex. Oh, okay. All right. We got to meet up because I definitely want to see those. Because I read those books, man. I definitely thank you. Heck yeah, bro. Vic, you're not late. Okay, so now we're moving on to the Bernhardt World Timer, which is, I'm glad I got this watch. I like the oversized crown, but I like the 70s design. This thing, that cushion style case is so, man, this watch is comfortable. And the only thing that, like, with this watch that I wish it would have had, like, this is you know, different, you know, you have that, then it goes into this style length. It's like, that's reminiscent of the 60s and 70s. But the only thing I wish they had, man, on the class was the push button deployment. Boom, you know what I'm saying? Instead of that friction. I'm like, come on, man. Like that may raise the price. But do you know that this particular style of watch has been the same price? This company has yet to raise the price of this watch. I looked at a review on this watch from dang near 10 years ago, and the price is still the same. So despite what's going on, tariffs, the cost of living, all this stuff that's going up, this watch has been the same price. And it's using a Miyota movement, which can use the world timer. So you can see what the time is in other time zones, which is pretty dope. Right around that ring. You see that the 24-hour, if you can read the 24-hour scale. It's pretty dope. So moving on, this is a watch that I traded for. But it was this year. This is a deep blue. This is a 44 millimeters, 15 millimeters thick. It's 51 millimeters lug to lug. It has a Salida 200 in this bad boy. This thing has 300 meters of water resistance, screw down crown, American flag. Deep blue is definitely slept on. For this watch to be as big as it is and robust, and that is a helium escape valve that reminds you of the, what company is that? Omega Seamaster. It got the wave pattern. It has that blue is beautiful with that red contrast. This watch is so, I like this watch so much. I mean, so much. For it to be as big as I love wearing this watch, man. And I'm glad I did the whole trade thing for it. Let me screw that down. So nothing getting in there. Sign crown. And this is one of those where I say, when YouTube is saying that, hey, we're coming down in size, I say, I like some of my watches to be oversized and big. This is one of those that I absolutely enjoy this watch. And see, Bernhardt, you see that right there? And this is an older watch. This watch is older. Bernhardt, man, just fix me up, man. This is all I need you to do. Like, Bernhardt. That's all you need. Where is it at? That's all you need, right there. That push button, I want that. Yeah, I'm spoiled on that, man. I like that. And then we got the Port Jefferson that I was able to obtain going out to DC Times this year. My first time going out there. What did he refer to that as? Like the flea market? So this watch may have been sent around to other YouTubers for reviews and stuff like that, but this was a used piece. It had some scoring on right there. As you can see, it was scored. I don't know if it was worn or if it was a return. It works just fine for me. Beautiful. The loom is great. 150 meters of water resistance. I love the colorway. This is just a great watch to me. I like it. Islander did a great job, you know, and I paid I stole this watch. I paid a pretty good price for this, man. So I like the fact that Mark offers that. He don't have to give that $50, but the fact that he has that flea market style where he's going to reduce the cost of watches that are pre-owned or that's been reviewed or something like that, hey, I'm with it. I'll pay for it. Because you're still getting the Miota movement. You're still getting the craftsmanship. Still a solid watch. I like it. Let me see what the chat talking about. What are we talking about? These aren't. Hey, Vic, aren't these all new watches? Get out of here, bro. No. They're not new watches. Long Rangers in the building, limited edition. You got, and Vic got that Avenger. Man, come on, man. Come on. Okay, so let me scoot these watches out the way real quick, because I'm about to bring another set. Now, there was one watch in particular that I meant to bring with me, and I left it because I took a phone call. And that person that called me, you distracted me. And I think you're watching right now, but you distracted me. And I left my freaking watch, which was the all black Venezianico Renatore. So you guys, I just said the name. If you want to know more about it, look it up. But that's one of my favorite watches that I got this year. So these next group of watches, these next two watches I'm gonna show you, was inspired by not Addie's dials, but the AliExpress sales. Wanted to try it, but I haven't purchased anything from AliExpress. I purchased this piece right here because I do like Omega. I just don't have the Omega budget, if you will. And this piece right here, I paid under $100 for. And the only thing, though, the thing that got me about this watch is like the water resistance is like non-existent. And I was trying to get the PT 5000 version, but they only got the NH35 in this one. There's nothing, no frills or thrills to that one. You could actually put a closed case back on it because there's nothing signed on there but telling you this NH35. I did change out the bracelet, right? I got this this mesh on Amazon for like, I want to say $20. I think it was like, yeah, it was $20. This is a decent watch. It's really nice. I wear this to work. So that was inspired by the AliExpress sale. And another one that was inspired by the AliExpress sale. Bernhardt, I don't want to pick on you again, but like, this watch was under $100. And this one is a rendition. This is Pagani. And if you know, you know, this right here is a Doxa homage. And I like the watch. I like the design. It's pretty heavy. I like the bracelet. They mimicked a lot. The bezel on this one is not that great, but it works. I don't need to use a bezel. I wear it just for pure aesthetics, and I wear it to work too. I like this watch. I really like it. Like they got the little sea turtle on the back. So that is one of the watches. These watches were inspired by those AliExpress sales. Oh, what are you talking about, Vic? You talking about he got another one from Jake? Get out of here. Oh, I forgot that Magnum is retired now. Oh man, sniper in the house. All right, let's see. Yo, it's your boy Leo's in the building. Check out Peacock Watches. You can get a Tourbillon for under $2,000, man. You know what's crazy? Invicta and Aragon were doing that at one point. They had Tourbillons that you can get for under $1,000. There was a company, it was a micro brand. I don't think they're in existence anymore. I believe I saw this watch during COVID, and I'm trying to think who showed this watch. It was a micro brand with it was an actual Swiss made tourbillon for like $1,500, between $1,200 to $1,500. And yeah. Okay, all right. So again, now this one I have to blame on watching James. I purchased this watch because of James. And it's the Milifortic, because y'all know that I absolutely love Panerai and the Moss. Well, let me wipe this thing off. Crystal got a little bit of smudgy dust and all kind of stuff on it. But let me see what time. I had an issue with this. Thanks to Kokomo, they actually put the crown back together. And you see, man, this thing is really nice, man. I like this watch. Man, the time going by quick. What time is it? Okay. So, hold on. So we get the little quick wind in, and you see right there at the 9 o'clock, that hand starting to move. Yeah, it's coming to life. There you go. They got to move the whole date out. Time. All right, and that was the only thing is the screw down. But this watch, and I'll show you the back of it. Watching James showed this online. He showed that the watch is pretty accurate for a manual wind. Now, this watch will go through a transformation in 2026. You will still keep, I'm keeping the front of this watch the same. We're keeping that the same. Everything's going to be the same. Only difference is it's going to have a different movement and a different crown. But this one right here has an antique look to it. The leather, this watch wears so well. I love this. I love it. Really nice watch. And let me get this. Hold up. Chinese watch. Oscar, that's okay. Let me get into the chat real quick. Welcome in. Thank you for welcoming people in, Leo. Different view of Brick House Diner. Yep. Let me see here. I am going to set this watch that I have that I'm about to show you. Look, we're 18 minutes in. I think we're doing good, because I want to have a conversation with you guys. Because one, I want to know in the chat some things, so I'll get to that in just a second. But give me just a moment. Let me set this timepiece. And we can go from there. I gotta wind it up a little bit. Let's see. I bought one from Aragon. Tourbillon isn't really my speed anymore. Might let it go. Screw down crown with a manual movement is crazy. Yes, I do agree with that, bro. And that one, like I said, that's another reason why I want to change out, because when I update that watch, hold up. My assistant when I update this watch right here, it's going, like I said, I'm not changing anything else about this watch. Everything else is going to be in there, but we're changing out the crown. We're going to have a crown, and the still, like with the finishing is so, I love it because it's so antique, right? From, you know what I'm saying, like the buckle and everything. The watch is, I think it's perfect. Especially for, like, it was $141. Well, I think the price for this one was $149, but still a nice. I just hate that. I don't like a manual wind with screw down crown. That is diabolical. Okay, so Love the new C Ward. I saw that. Let's see. Look at that fire on the table. Get out of here, bro. Okay, last but not least, we have a watch that I was so excited for when I saw it the first time. And it was the leather strap. It was the carbon fiber. And I am a carbon fiber fan. And I thought to myself, how many watches right now that with a carbon case, which Doxa has one, and that thing is like $7 grand. There's other companies that have carbon cases, and they're over $1,000, right? This one was under 600. This is like 529, I believe it was. Miyota 9039, because you have that power reserve. Look at the 9 o'clock. That's on a full wind. I just had to wind it. But this watch is really comfortable. I love wearing this watch, man. That thing, man. And just to have a Zelos. And I just dig this. I dig this watch, man. I really dig this watch, man. The leather keepers and everything. It's what my man say, supple. This is one of my favorite purchases for 2025. Like one of the absolute favorite watches. I love the way it wears. I love the orange. Now, the only thing I would say is the lume isn't as bright as my other Zelos, but it's okay. It's okay. This one, the lume, I think is reminiscent of being in a car, like a car from back in the day, like the 80s, where the dash was kind of faded a little bit. That's what it reminded me of. So he captured the whole thing. Like, to me, he mission accomplished. Mission accomplished. This is a nice watch, but I don't think you'll find a watch that's built to this standard with a carbon case for less. Possibly. Is it possible to find a watch like this? I don't know. Let's see what's going on in the chat. What's going on? Keisha H in the building, yo. Hey, bro, when Keisha come to your channel, bro, you somebody, bro. Hold up, I gotta flip the camera around. When Keisha H, the infamous Keisha H, it's Juneteenth. I didn't expect some of the heavy hitters that's in the chat right now to come in, but thank you for gracing today's episode. It is Juneteenth, and we definitely want to acknowledge that. But there's a few things. Since I just went through my collection, there's one more watch. It'll make sense here in a second. And I want to give a special thanks to Trifecta. I want to thank Kokomo for, blessing me with a watch. And like I said, the paid promotions are because some of these watches I either pay a price that you can't pay for on a regular basis for one of the watches, or they were given to me, which were a couple of these timepieces, right? And then I have something over here, but I just want to cover something during the State of the Collection. I've watched so many State of the Collection videos, and there are so many different videos, and I'm going to ask that, there's some professional collectors in here that I'm considering professional collectors. In your expertise, in your experience, let me just say, in your experience of collecting watches, is there a general watch, be it luxury, affordable, somewhere in between, is there an option that you feel that every collector should at least try once? If they don't collect anything else, and if that's a luxury brand, an expensive brand, what is that one watch that you should have in your collection? Now, let me explain why I asked that question. Because I went through YouTube. Sorry. I do research. I do a lot of research. I look at videos, and there's some very informative videos. There's some very distasteful videos. I saw one yesterday where there's YouTubers that attack each other. If you make a mistake or if you do something, and you give the excuse of you're trying to protect the public, right? But I'm like, yo, I can go back, because what I do is if I see those negative videos, I can click off. But then I want to know where you're coming from. I want to see your overall thing. So that drives me down this rabbit hole of focusing on this one person or this one entity on YouTube. And I look at a host of their videos. I'll go back to their very first, I look at 10, I'll go to the middle, then I'll come to the forefront and just see how they, establish themselves, how they started off. But I think in some cases, man, this attacking YouTubers each other, man, that is crazy work, man. That's crazy. That's crazy work. Now, granted, there's some stuff that's said on YouTube that I don't agree with. For example, and I'm gonna get a comment say in a second. One of the comments that I've seen repeatedly is your collection isn't solid until you get a Datejust or some type of Rolex, right? An affordable Rolex. Is that affordable, and Rolex does not go stop it. The other one was the Omega Speedmaster. Your collection is not solid until you get these pieces. But that's why I asked the question, what would you guys say? And that's for anybody. Anybody that's a collector, anybody that's a watch collector. I just showed you what I got this year. That's just this year. If there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and the one at the crib is 14. I forgot to bring it with me. And that one that I forgot is one of my favorites. It's all black. Musso black. Like, man, and shout out to Venezianico for even just blessing me with that watch, because I'm a smaller channel, and I've seen the other channels that they send those watches out to. They're bigger, they have a larger audience, man, and yeah, it'll be more profitable. But yeah, for them to even, deal with your boy, oh man, I thought that was pretty dope. Thanks, all of a nice spirit and beautiful watch views. Yeah. Okay, Monk, it has Oris vibes. Overall, nice summer piece. Oris is a great watch. Magnum, because it looks like nothing else and it's beautiful in my opinion. Magnum I think that was one of Invicta's, they failed. They failed. Very unique watch. Because what's crazy is, to Invicta's credit, do you know that there's watches right now that are designed like they have some of those, there's some new watches that's out right now. I saw one yesterday that have some of the designs that Invicta did, but just on a smaller scale, and they're doing well. People are receiving these watches like crazy. And I was like, Invicta, you were there first. Man, you dropped the ball, baby. Hope everyone is having a blessed day. Thanks, Jason. Tony Whoa is in the building. What's going on, brother? Not everyone is aspiring to own a Rolex or Omega. Thank you, Chris. We're going to talk about that here. You're not a small channel. Stop saying that. Well, I'm big in stature, you know what I'm saying? And I got some amazing people, and I'm going to talk about that. Leo, thank you for reminding me that, because here's the deal. Hold on, let me pause real quick. Let me tell you something. I had this conversation with a dear friend yesterday, and we were talking about YouTube, and guess what? I am so happy that I chose to stick with, man, Tony Woe, thank you so much for, man, just rocking with me. Bruh, do you understand, when it comes to content, when it comes to, I don't do the watch reviews like that. I can't review watches. I could just show you what I have. And I'll matter of fact, we're going to do a review real quick. We're going to do a review. Real short and sweet. But there's no other channel like this. And whether these big channels want to admit it or not, I see what you do, because I look at so many different channels, and I know the overall theme of some of these bigger channels. And when I see them go outside their norm and start adding certain words, certain tactics that they use, I'm like, okay, you took that from a smaller channel that I watch. There's some ideas that I've had that people take. I've seen it. You won't give people credit, because if this was college, that's called plagiarism. Just keep it at 100. You know what I'm saying? Some people, instead of them going out and just reporting back and showing their love, and I get it, man. You see one watch, you've seen them all. Not with me. No, sir. I can't. I get excited. You know look how many times I've gone to Trifecta, and I get excited every time I go there, and I'm gonna tell you why. The partnership, the relationship, it's crazy. It's crazy. I cannot put it into words how dynamic that thing is, because he does not have to allow me to film, record. Now, you may think on the other end of this camera, you may think, well, Trap is be in his best interest to let somebody come in and video, and you're not charged. I don't charge. I don't say, hey, give me this for that. I don't. I do it to show you guys what's out there and give you the opportunity to buy a new or pre-owned watch, right? So let's jump into. I said I was going to do a review, and I'm all over the place, but this is still a part of the state of the collection. I'm gonna get into the comments right after this. Let's do a quick review. I'm going to do over this Tandorio. Now, this Tandorio overall, the dimensions, like the watch itself, from a visual standpoint, I will say get it, because it is reminiscent of an Omega. And if you like the Omega Seamaster, I will say yes. For under $100, I would say yes. And then you have the opportunity of not getting that Tandorio's. Hold up. Assistant, man, get your butt up. Get to work. You don't have to have that. You can put whatever signal, you have to send it to them, like a PDF file or something like that, right? So this watch overall, it has the scalloped edges around the bezel. The bezel, it's okay, right? It's like, it's sort of, I like it. It's sort of loose though. It got a little bit of bounce to it. But it's not as tight. The tolerance is not as tight, but I'm okay with it, because in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, it's under $100. You know, like they're gonna put something out, but it's functional. It has an NH35 in it. Plain Jane, but the thing is automatic, and you know, guess what? All you gotta do is set the time, date. It's a forgivable watch. And if it stopped working, you paid about $100. Guess what? I spent $250 in Ruth Chris to eat $250. That's just to eat one night. Oh, don't get drinks. You at $310. Bro, because I'm not drinking just one drink. So this watch overall is something that's nice. A nice night on the town, or just going to work every day. Have the wave pattern. It's a solid watch. It is pretty thick. The bracelet, as you can see, the bracelet I did not like. I kept fooling with it. It kept coming out. The friction clasp wasn't closing the way every time I opened it, it kept popping. It took too much time and effort to put this watch on. I didn't like that. I absolutely hate it. So I give the class, I like the concept, so I give it a D plus, right? But this watch overall, I think is nice. And then the biggest thing, the loom is, it's okay, but it's a dive watch. It's reminiscent of the Seamaster. And the reason why I give this watch such a hard time is because Pagani puts out watches that for $88 or $50, like right now they have the, what do you call it, that summer sale going on. You can buy a watch for $56 with a water resistance of 200 meters. Why is this 5 bar? It is reminiscent of a dive watch. So what I recommend this particular watch for aesthetic wise, if you can get this on the AliExpress sale for like, I'm gonna say $50-$60, I say get it just for the aesthetics. But I'm gonna tell you to change out that bracelet, because as soon as you like take that thing apart, because it has like this diver extension thing, is, hey, how you doing? It's trash. So you seen I switched it out, and yeah, I still like it. You know, I could have sent it back, but I said I kept it for the price. So there's your review. There you go. Let's see. I think your collection is solid if you have a watch for whatever scenario you may encounter. Not everyone needs a dress watch. So I'm like, thank you for saying that. Feeling like $1,000,000. Let's see, Hannibal. I can see that. This kind of reminds me of a bright thing. Take a pause for the calls. Oh, the assistant is killing me. Let's call it what it is. Some YouTubers steal content from other YouTubers. Let's call a spade a spade. And with that being said, you see it. You are a viewer. I'm a viewer. I watch. I consume YouTube. And then, like, it's funny when I see my content being, like, if you've never used certain terminology, and I go to your channel and all of a sudden I hear it, I'm like, man, I've even seen, man, this was a year ago. I literally sat through an entire, and I won't say the name. I sat through an entire clip of a person. I mean, they did my show verbatim in their own way, but I was like, wow. So you saying that's your content, bro? I was like, I just did that content, bro, and you do it like 2-3 weeks later? Because you're a bigger channel and the algorithm is going to work on your behalf. Hey man, listen, I love what I do and I love who I am. You feel what I'm saying? This is beautiful. It's a beautiful thing, but like, come on, man. If you lose your love for this, for horology, if you feel that you've seen one watch, you've seen them all, maybe we need to take a step back. But sometimes it's hard if this is the business for some folks and they're tired, like you have to keep grinding, you got to keep grinding. All I can say is you have to find that love and that passion again. That's all I can say. I mean, I don't know what to tell you. I really don't know what to tell you. Trap, I have no problem with the original bracelet because you got a different model. You got, like, you have that Tendorial that has the, you got the better version. That one, yeah, I didn't like it. It's a crazy what Pagani does for the money. Bruh, man, like, and that's the thing too. So I want to say this. What's the future of my collection, right? And I had to think long and hard about this. It's said that you definitely now, and I'm coming from, just bear with me, coming from this perspective. I was looking at Moser, right? I was looking at Rolex. I was looking at Omega. I was looking at Breitling. I was looking at all these different models. And there's one watch, can't even pronounce the name of it. Then was it Bethune, Deep Bethune or something like that? I'm not familiar with that watch, and I know it's expensive. And I watch Super Niche, and I look at all the stuff that they talk about, right? And I like listening because I learn so much. But then when I scale it back, when I think about what watches do I want in my future collection, like in the collection for the future, and I do like complications just to look at them, right? So an annual calendar, a master calendar. We were able to do this with Invicta and not pay a premium, right? Now for me, I can't wear a 56 millimeter Grand Octane or 58 millimeter Grand Octane. It's too heavy on my wrist. It's too cumbersome. I'm gonna hit everything in everything, whatever. And the one thing is when I mention that, there's this thing on YouTube where a lot of the YouTubers feel this way. They're like, why would you want that? Like, the world is going back to smaller watches, and I'm like, no, that's the trend that you're setting. That's what you say. That's not the truth for everybody. That is not the truth for everybody. Like, honestly, I can't prove this point besides you just taking my word for it. When I go to the mall, right, in my hometown, I'm seeing people with big watches. I'm seeing people, even the guy that served me food the other day, he had a bust down. I don't know what it was, but it was just like moissanite, like everywhere. Like, it was, man, pave. It looked good, you know what I'm saying? And I like moissanite. Don't sleep on moissanite, you know what I'm saying? I think some companies can do well with just using moissanite as a stone. But if it's not diamond, people like, nah, you gotta be diamond. Like, well, guess what? When I went to Iraq, diamond wasn't the preferred gemstone. Like, people were like going crazy over rubies and emeralds. Like, those are like precious stones. Diamonds are common, bro, and you don't even know. Like, I took a gemology class, so diamonds you can get some diamonds, and they spit diamonds, look like snot in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, so don't get all bent out of shape over diamonds. It's not all what it's cracked up to be. There's only one trap. You cannot be tripped. Oh man, hey bro, I miss Shop HQ, man. Hey, you know what? They Norman. That's their fault. They literally dropped the ball on that one. They dropped the ball on that one. Shop HQ, for a lot of people, was very informative. It was a collective. They were ahead of their time. So where we are right now in the realm of consumerism for horology and stuff, there are so many great channels out here giving so much great information. Then you got some other people that are like very negative, and you hear this term, it has to hurt in order to have a solid collection. That type of advice, when you think about it, you consider that good advice? It has to hurt? Why? Because you think about, like, we are influencers. A lot of us are influencers, and you're telling people because you have that watch, and they don't even know how your life is. They don't know that you bought that watch and you just like sold a car to get this watch just to put it on YouTube to get monetization, or just to get some money, or get followers behind you and super chat you and all this other stuff, right? And they don't know that your lifestyle, your life is falling apart because you made all these crazy expensive decisions, and now they follow suit and they skip out on the bill, skip out on the meal, skip out on going having fun or vacation to try to obtain this watch that they really like doesn't really fit your lifestyle. Now I say the most expensive watch that I would love to have in my collection is one of the more expensive watches is a Panerai. I like the Panerai, and I would, bruh, like I just like them. There's no way around it. As you can see, just because I bought this homage does not keep me from wanting the real deal. I definitely at one point will get a Panerai. What they say, the stars and all this stuff has to align. I mean, this has to be a situation to where I can get it. That's point blank. You know, the Omega Speedmaster 57 is one. That's my favorite Omega, hands down. You know, and I would love to, and I'm gonna tell you the other one. I would love to have the James Bond Seamaster, not at 10 grand, not at $7,000. I mean, no, I don't want to spend that much money just for that watch. I like the watch, but not to spend that kind of bread. Nah. But watches that I consider to have in my collection, Christopher Ward, right? Christopher Ward, I think like they have a number of lineups. Like, dude, their watches across the board, I think is amazing. That loco, I think was crazy, but I like it. I like the design of it, man. Like artistically speaking, I think it is a beautiful watch. It's something that I think is very mesmerizing. You know, the bell console, I think that was pretty nice. And then you got companies like Yema. There's actually 4 models of Yema that I love. That Superman is one of them. I love that micro rotor. I think that's dope, but one of the more luxury watches, if you will, would be Longines. They're innovative. And the brand, I love brand names. Like, come on, man. We all deal with brands. Come on. Because like Rolex is a brand. There's some people that can't explain and tell you why they want a Rolex outside of it gives them social status. It gives you you have a position. That's a placeholder for like, hey, you know what? That guy or gal, you're making it. You're doing something. You have made it to the tip top. That doesn't work with me. 42 millimeter is more or less my limit, but a lot of guys prefer the larger sizes. Obese Tuna, I see you around so many places. I love seeing it like these different names. I so like that name when I saw Obese Tuna. That's super dope. Everything is great, and you, JC Watches, speaking. I'm a big guy, so they look good on me. Pain would keep me from ever making purchases. I got 6 kids, 3 grandkids, man. Hey, bro, look, I'm trying to tell you. And I would much rather, you know, I like my collection. I think the diversity that I have, you know, for example, if you look at these 2 watches, right, this was given to me, this belonged to a premier collector, and we traded, and this is what I got in return. And I really like this. I wear this watch, and I'm like, man, dude, it is so crazy. This is the watch I'm wearing on 4th of July because of like that flag. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm a nerd like that. Whatever, you know. Yeah, boy. Yeah, that thing means business, man. It means business when it's going around that bezel, right? But this is a watch that I was going to buy. It was in my cart over on Joma Shop. I like this watch, and I got that watch. So, hey JJ, thinking of buying a watch from Trifecta Watches? Hey, Jay Jones ain't about to buy nothing from Trifecta, man. He's stuck on some other stuff, man. I don't know what Jay Jones on. My man is over there waiting for you to. He got some deals for you. Got some deals, man. So. I have watches from 38 millimeters through 42, 8-inch wrist. All depends on what watch purpose and aesthetic. And the thing about it, Julius, is one thing I think is not talked about on YouTube. The emphasis is we can recommend and try to convince you guys what watches are the best for you. But like my lifestyle, the way I operate every day, if I'm not here live, I'm at work or I'm being a dad or a grandfather, right? I have the opportunity of, like, the other day, my grandbaby grabbed this watch and she said, she does this. So I put it down on her little wrist and she walked around and sat in her chair just like this with her arms folded. She looked down at the watch, she looked at TV, she looked back at me. She was satisfied. She went, I said, okay. And it's crazy how she is interested in watches, right? And seeing that her dad watched me do YouTube and he was like, this is what he did. I need a watch. He only had like a few strands of hair too. He's like, I think I need a watch. And now his daughter is following his footsteps, which his influence came from this. This is one thing I absolutely love. Christopher Ward just dropped a new watch. I saw that, an affordable dive watch too. And that was the one thing, Christopher Ward, that's the reason why I want a Christopher Ward. That company, they listen to the customer. And it is a business. It is a business, but they listen to the customer because of economic times right now. That's the other thing. Everybody can't afford that. And granted, if you had the disposable income, think about this for a second. You don't have to put it in the chat, but if I had the disposable income of like $40,000 to $50,000 to buy a watch, I would definitely have my Panerai. That'd be the first one. Boom, out the window, out the window. I'm gone. And then I would have to look at, all right, let's see if I can find that'll make it. But I wouldn't want to spend so much like buying watches. Now, will it be dope? Or was it about a year ago? I asked this question. I went to Moria Jewelers and I said, and I did this little game. It was a little game. I've seen this on Teddy's thing before. Certain dollar amount. Like if you had $100,000 to spend, right? If you were given a credit at an AD, what would that look like, right? So like, and what AD would you go to? So I'm like, man, 100,000. If I had $100,000 and I could $100,000 credit, I'm like, man, my watch collection about to be stupefied. Well, then there'll be some people that like 100,000, they're going to buy like, hey man, I'm about to buy the Cubitus off top. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting precious metal because you would never get an opportunity like this before again, possibly. Like, what are the chances? Because I am I collect the GI Joes and stuff like that, Transformers. I still have the mentality like I want it all. I want as much as possible with the money I have. So I know me, if I was able to do something, man, it's like, I would love to split that, if I had that type of credit. Because there's like, I think Exquisite would possibly be a one-stop shop because Exquisite got like 70 brands, I think it is. Crazy. I wonder if my code still work. Y'all know I got a code with Exquisite, bro. Like, it's crazy. I think it's like Trapvision or something. I don't know. I'm going to test it. I don't even know. I mean, like, see the thing, too. Here's the thing. This would trip me out. And I'm going to be candid. Right? I'm going to be candid. I had some collectors tell me, and I will never call you out, but I had some collectors like, yeah, man, I saw this, that, and the other, but I used another code to actually get the watch. And I was like, oh, so you looked at my show, you saw the watch, but you used somebody else's code. Man, and the fact that you told me that, like, no disrespect. When you say, if you mention no disrespect, but, bro, that's crazy. That's crazy. But, what I'm saying? Hey, it is what it is. But, yeah, I don't know if that code even worked. I really want a Val Jou movement one day, or a Tourbillon movement when it's feasible for my lifestyle. Norman, see, you know what, Norman? I like Tourbillon. I like tourbillons, but I like chronographs, and I don't need a chronograph. But it's just having that thing. And one of the best chronographs that I've experienced to date is the Lunar Pilot, the Boulevard Lunar Pilot. And I've clicked, man, the click on that thing it's almost like breaking teeth, man. I'm like, ooh, that thing. It's the snap on that thing, and then it's so responsive. It's so satisfying. Watch collecting is amazing, man. It's amazing. 39 to 41 is sweet spot. Long jeans, man. Long jeans. That's what it is. Just drop to say, what up, nerd with swag. Norman, you can't go wrong with the Val Jou 7750. And you know what? And I like the 7753 because you get that quick set date on the side to where you won't damage. Because some people have damaged their 7750s because they're actually adjusting the date at the wrong time. And you snap that little piece, it's a little piece, and it starts free floating. scores everything. The movement is, yeah, you about to spend $1,000 getting that thing fixed. Yeah, 1,200 I think to get it fixed. What up, Sing is in the building. I had my dad's Rolex there. He left me. Battery died too fast though. No one expects, except Ranger and JJ can stick with you. Ha! I try to stay around 50 millimeter lugs with a 42 millimeter diver. Chilling. No work till Monday. Ooh, that's great. That's great. All right. CW kind of takes the snobbery out of Swiss watches. Yes, it does. I would say that that's another. It has like, and if you've been to a show where Christopher Ward was doing their thing, man, it's great to get the information. And they don't sell their watches at these trade shows at all. They don't. Lee is okay. You have not bought a watch from Trifecta yet. Stop playing, JJ. He ain't bought no watch from Trifecta yet. I know Lee is okay. I talk to him daily. I'm asking Trap. Is he? I haven't talked to Lee. Haven't talked to him. I was born at night, but it wasn't last night. That's cold-blooded. Charlie Murphy. My complaints and struggles seem rather insignificant compared to what other people are going through now. Just pray for peace. We'll try to keep it easier to yeah. Let's see what's going on in the world. Yeah. That's the thing too, man. It's like I enjoy the watch. I enjoy doing this. I enjoy the watch collection, and I'm going to show you guys this watch here in a second. Then we're going to close the door.
Part of it is like
I don't take for granted life. You know what I'm saying? Life is short, but I do see what's going on out there, and when it comes to us, what we like to do, this hobby of ours, if you will. It's fun. It can be stressful if you allow it to be. It can be stressful if you allow it to be, man. You do your due diligence, and you like who you like. But I think I go back to one thing I said earlier. I don't like the fact that there are YouTubers that are like coming for other YouTubers and chopping them down, and they make mistakes. And there's some stuff that they talk out their neck. But I'm not going to call them out on that one. I will say that, that some of their mumbo jumbo is just that, because it doesn't apply. Your lifestyle does not apply, and every collection does not have to have a Rolex or that. Like grabbing the crown, yes, we acknowledge that, but like, to be honest, if you're talking about true watchmaking, man, like an AP or a Patek will be that. Shoot, even a Richard Mille. When we're talking about building a watch, and we're talking about expense and just like the beauty of it. And this is something that I would love to have in my collection, is like something that's super complicated, that I get to see all the stuff like Vacheron, right? If you flip over a Vacheron and look at the overseas and look at it through a jeweler's loop, the thing is crazy. It's amazing, right? I like to look at those complications that look like little small cities inside it. Like, it's just crazy. But when you look at the price point and your lifestyle and what you have, right? Can you afford some of these watches? If you save up, yes, you can buy some of these watches. But are you buying it for you, or are you buying it to be acknowledged by somebody else? That's something that you have to ask yourself, man. For example, in some cases, I don't think some of these companies, these micro brand companies, you don't even need to put a limited number on that, because what's the chances of me running to somebody else that got this watch? A Bernhardt, bro. Come on. What's the chances of me running to somebody else that got this watch? So this watch is limited off top, right? Even though it's been out for ages, this company's been in business for over 20 years, right? Actually, they've been in business is just as long as YouTube has been on. JTV is finally giving Invicta a last time slot, the 21st through the 23rd. We will see how it goes. Yeah, they're doing that. Swiss Royale thing. Yeah. Yep, or a Swan and Edgar watch. I haven't seen them in a minute. Swan and Edgar, God, dog, I haven't heard about that since Shop HQ. Swiss Royale, yep. Delonia CWs are made in Switzerland but sold from the UK. I don't know what level of tariffs would apply. All right, so you guys don't want to see this watch that I got, right? You guys don't want to see it because I was just going to show the box, man, and just be like, hey, it's something in there. I don't know if you want to see this watch. Maybe you want to see the last watch that I showed, like this one. Is this the one, like, copped them before Shop HQ fell? Oh, yeah. So, like, yeah. Show him, Trap. He said show him. He said, ha, I knew it. Bro, all I got is a box, bro. All I got is a box. That's all I got is this one this near box. Y'all don't even know what's in this box. Y'all don't even know what, like, let me see. Y'all know what company is this? I'm not even going to show nothing. That's all I'm going to show. What company is this? What you think this is? Vic, what company is this, bro? Good morning. My name is... Ooh, what was that? Did y'all see something? See, Dave, Jason... So I got to show it now. This is from Tissot Watch Company, yo, and I'm going to tell you something. Hold up. For those that are bear with me, I know some people fell off, man. Before I present this watch, when I saw this watch come out, when I saw this watch debut last year, I said, yes. And I'm going to tell you this. I wanted it, but I was like, I couldn't bring myself to buy it. And then when I was ready to buy it, it was sold out. So then Zellos came out with this. And I said, well, you know what? I'll go with that. This is half the price of this. But, dude, yesterday, when I did that thing over at Trifecta, I was on his website while I was there looking through, and I came across, I said, Jay, is this watch available for real? He said, yeah. So you got this watch for the price that you got it? Yeah. Bro, PRX carbon thing. When I tell you that this watch right now retails for $1,000, is it $1,045? $1,050? Somewhere around, it's over $1,000. This watch, when it came out, was $995. Trump did the tariff thing. Company said, hey, we can't swallow all that, so the Swatch Group went up by $100 across the board. So that thing right there, boy, the PRX carbon fingerprint thing. And I call it fingerprint because each one of these are different. None of them are made the same. Yes, it's the same model. Yes, it has a Powermatic 80. Yes, it's decorated on the back of this thing. Yes, this is stainless steel case back. Yes, it is sapphire sandwich. Yes, it is comfortable, lightweight, and this thing is beautiful, ready to go. But guess what? It wasn't $1,000. Not even close to $1,000. Not even close. And you're probably thinking to yourself, Trap, no. I know Jake may give you a discount, but he ain't giving you no discount to where it's not even close to $1,000. But yes, this wasn't even close to $1,000. Wasn't even nowhere in the ballpark. Forget you, Vic. I ain't think about you. Nowhere in the ballpark. So look at the flatness. Look at the PRX-ness. And for those that say PRX is dead, it's gone, it's over, leave it alone, we're sick of the integrated. No, there's not. No, it's not. The industry has spoken, okay? Integrated bracelet is here. It ain't going nowhere. Nevada and Grinch, the F77 is integrated, all right? You have a Christopher Ward 12 integrated. You got Yema is integrated. Like, there's so many companies. There's like several micro brands that just did an integrated bracelet. Maine is in the bro. Integrated bracelet is the rave. Everybody wants it. And this is in the top 10. You know, Tissot as a whole is in the top 10. Most sold watches. It's in the top 10 market share, right? You know what I'm saying? Rolex number 1, but they came in at like number 10, I think. And then who was it came in number 7? Another Swatch Group, Longines, I think it was. Was it Longines or Hamilton? One of them. It don't matter. But this right here, this thing right here, look, just take a look at it. That thing, boy. Look at that thing. Yes, sir. Yes, sir, man. Now I asked this question. Now y'all know I wanted to get another PRX. He has one in there that has a black waffle dial, stainless steel, and then it has these straps on it. I was gonna get that. It was pre-owned. I was like, that watch was living rent free in my head for like 3 weeks or 2 weeks. 2 weeks. I was like, man, I really gotta get that thing, and I was gonna get it yesterday. And then I saw this. I said, yo. This is the ultimate, the most unique PRX there is, man. And yes, I'll do a review on this watch. I will stop to do a review on this piece. Y'all know I don't do reviews like that, but I will do a review on this watch. And hold up, I gotta take this watch off just to put this on there. I'm gonna get into the comment section, man. Let me see, man. Let me see. But I just gotta put it on because I want y'all to see how it is on my 7-inch wrist. Yeah, I lost that quarter. I lost a quarter, bro. My wrist shrank a little bit. Your boy losing weight. I got a 7-inch wrist now, and look at that thing, yo. Look at that. You feel me? All right, let me look at the comment. Carbon PRX has a silicone hairspring too. That's rough. He said that you think I'm trying to catch up to Jay Jones to listen, there's no catching Jerry. I promise there's no catching him. That brother he out there. Trap is flexing now. The Carbon PRX. Ooh. So shout out to Jake, man. Shout out to Jake. Trap is doing the alley shuffle right now. Hey, bro, hold up. Jake had this thing. I got this for such a great price. It is ridiculous. And I'm telling you, when I'm dropping Jake's like Trifecta's information, when I'm putting it like, and it's in the description. When I put that in there, man, you have to go and look what he has in the pre-owned section because people buy stuff and they return it. He cannot sell it as is new anymore, and that's what this was. Somebody bought it, they took the sticker off, and it's no longer new. So I have the warranty for this watch has been reinstated to me. Fresh new warranty as of yesterday. This watch is registered to me. Yes, PRX is a flawless design in my humble opinion. I think it is a go-to. And yes, I would say with this one, I asked that question yesterday, could you own more than one? I would say in this case, yes, because this one is a different vibe, man. This one is like, it's all blacked out. So I think that like, if I want to get another PRX, I would definitely go with either that rose tone one that they have. I'm really not a gold fan, but like I would get like all silver with, I think the green dial is like one of the most attractive ones. Oh, hold on, watch out. No, you can. No, you're fine, thank you. I got it. No, leave the popsicles alone. It's mine. All right, thank you. Okay. All right. Appreciate it, bro. Okay. My man. So yeah. I can say, honestly say, with this watch, I can get a full bracelet PRX. I can actually have 3. I think having 3 would be pretty dope. A quartz piece, the stainless steel piece, and then having this one or like a leather option. Yeah, I think that's dope. To so do some nice mechanical chronographs for decent money compared to some. Yeah, I will agree. 30 minutes starting my shift. Okay, Timepiece starting cool watch opinions on I feel lost mine with the painted dial. I like those. My opinion, I want some, man. I seen somebody did the Dragon Ball Z version, right? Vegeta. I think that's super dope. I love those, man. Yeah, and that just adds to what we already like, man. Come on, bro. Like at the end of the day, I don't care if you are a high-end, a luxury guy or gal. That's all you want is Patek Philippe in your collection. Like Patek Philippe got some crazy heaters, man. The annual calendar is one of my favorites. I like that full-blown calendar. What is that thing called, man? They said it took like 9 months to build it or a year to build this watch. That thing is ferocious, man. And I got a chance to see it in person and just looking at it, the mechanics is so crazy when you're looking at everything on the dial. But this brings me back to this one thing is because I have so many things and I value my time and money, I think the most complicated watch, or one of the more complicated watches that I don't even need this, a moon phase, but Longines, they're a part of that, what collection is that? Heritage collection, I think it is. They got that moon phase, it's like $2,200. That watch is phenomenal and I would love to add that. That's another watch that I would love to have to add to my collection. And then Citizen, the Series 8, there's like 4 pieces out of the Series 8 collection and all of them are different from each other, man. Those watches are dope, man. Oh, flexing, you know what I'm saying? That boy got the super chat. Drop the shoulder for you real quick, man. Hey, hold up, let me flex a little bit more, you know what I'm saying? Thank you for the super chat, though. I appreciate that, man. I really do. Thank you so much. From Italy, what's happening? Italy is in the building, man. Thank you for watching, man. Hope you are blessed. Hope your family's blessed. I hope you're doing fine, man. And I hope you guys are enjoying everything that you got in your life right now. If you're not, you may be going through some hard times. Trust me, I know about that. Know about tough times. But I am actually about to get up out of here, man. About to face the shrinker as well. Hey, bro, look, hey, man, I'm about to hit the street, man. I'm about to walk. I'm about to take this off. I can't even walk with this yet, man. I'm taking this on vacation. I won't wear this again until I'm on vacation. When I'm on vacation, I'm going to rock this. I got a pair of shoes that go along. You know what? Hold up. The Ferrari 14s, and I don't need nothing red in there because there is like carbon inserts on that shoe. Guess what? Remember I said I was gonna get a watch that matched that. This wasn't even what I had in mind, but this PRX right now, because of its sportiness, its blacked outness, this watch is going with those Ferrari 14s on my vacation that's coming up. Yes, I'm going. That's when I wear those, I'm wearing this. I got the shorts, I got the shirt, the whole 9, bro. Quit playing with me. What? I got the hat. Yo, it's a beautiful day. All right, it's time to put this watch back on. I got to put these watches up. I got to get to work and all this, that, and the other. You know what I'm saying? So my PRX loses 1 second a day. It's unbelievably accurate. Now that's crazy. That's crazy. Timepiece Attorney. I like that name too. Super chat bounce, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hold on, what? All right, hold on. I'm looking. I want to make sure I got everybody. I think the bezel on the PRX is real 18. It is. I actually saw that watch. That is a really nice one. And see, that's the thing too, is there's so many nice pieces at a reasonable price. I am not discouraging luxury watches because I've looked at a lot of luxury pieces, man, and I think it's amazing. And if you had the disposable income, there's some pieces out there, man, that will blow your socks off, man. You have to see. That's what I tell people, man. If you have an AD close to you, looking at these watches on our channels, on all the different channels, I don't care what channel you go to. That's one thing. And I don't care how the definition can be beautiful. You have to get this in hand, look at it. It's like going to a museum. And that may put you in the mind state of like, you know what, I need to make some investments. I need to do something because I really want this watch in my collection. But it has to be your decision. You know what I'm saying? Like we can say all we want to, man. There's some phenomenal people on here. It's a CQ. CQ, is that hold up. So I imagine that that's Timepiece Attorney to CQ. And if that is, welcome in. And if that's the CQ that I know, that I go and watch every day, the Watch Bros, what I call y'all, phenomenal. They go live every day. Pretty dope. I like it. There's some phenomenal channels out here. There's a lot of stuff to learn. I think one of the things we should do is really safeguard our space. If nothing else, we have to safeguard our space, man, because don't think just because you have thousands and hundreds of thousands of views on there that we dominate the space of horology. Nah, man. You know how many people are not tapped into YouTube? How many people just go day to day? They'll go buy a watch from a gas station for $20, man, while they getting their gas and chicken, and even got a nail salon in that thing. That's real. That's real deal. Some people don't understand that, man, because you may live in Malibu. You may live in an area that you're not used to that. I've seen it, and I've been all over the world. Prior service, man, I've been everywhere just about. Okay, I've seen different cultures. I've seen different things. When I went over to Iraq and Kuwait, bro, like they were rocking some big boy pieces, man. Like y'all think that y'all was doing, man, please. The flex culture is real in Kuwait. The flex culture is real in Kuwait. These guys, man, please. $10,000 piece, that's nothing, bro. That Sheik from him, I can't, they never told me what Sheik it was, but he has 2 squales made for him, one of one. And I got a chance to I held one of them. This watch was made for this Sheik, specifically for him. He has one on that has diamonds, the other one just goes through like trade shows so people can see it. It was actually up for sale too. I think somebody bought it. Let me get into that, brother. There are so many micro brands, can't keep up. There are. Piece and chicken grease trap. Can't wait for my birthday. Piece and chicken grease. I love that. I have Soul PRX, Quartz, Trap, Bruce Leroy Vision. You crazy. I got the J11 breads, my favorite all time. I got them too, boy. I got 5 pair of those suckers. You got to check out new Christopher Ward. It just came out today. I saw it today. Thank you for your service. No, I appreciate, man. I appreciate you appreciating me. I want the new Casio automatic. Looks very cool and good specs. Yeah, grab it. Get it. Get it, man. Enjoy yourself. You have to enjoy what you do, man. Like, bro, like man. Gotta enjoy what you do. There's a lot of people just came in. You have to enjoy this, man. There's so many watches to look at, man. Hey, you know what? I challenge y'all. Go to Exquisite website and look at all of the watches they got to offer. Go over to Moyer's website and look at all the pre-owned watches that they have available. And Jake, now I did my video yesterday at Jake. There are some watches. He has a Accutron in there that you may be looking for Accutron, right? And I know somebody, I think it was Robert Wood was talking about his Accutrons and finding pieces and parts and stuff for it. I'll tell you this. Kokomo Watch Company, for those of you guys that have vintage watches and stuff like that, if you don't have a watchmaker in your city or you want to know about, contact Kokomo Watch Company, KWC. They have like watchmakers benches in their basement that have parts to the old Hamiltons when they were American made. I believe they have parts to Boulevard. I have to check, but just check. Call them, say, hey, I got this watch. Do you have parts for it? Can you repair it? They have connections, man. They're like the best kept secret, man. I'm telling you. I want to see Casio do an automatic version of the Duro. That would be dope. Only a matter of time now. Okay. Really keen on the Longines Conquest Heritage Black Dial. Oh, that white dial piece from Longines is coming out. It should be, I think he said tomorrow, I think. Hey, I'm going to drive up there to see it. Yeah. And, okay, Trap, in your opinion, which watch is taking over Invicta? Tissot, Longines, etc. Tissot is having Invicta's launch as well as Citizen. Citizen taking over, man. There's some companies, and matter of fact, I'm going to say Zelos. Zelos too. Zelos is killing the game. Seiko. The thing about Invicta, where they failed to realize, and then Aragon really put his foot on the gas, man, and they got their foot on Invicta's neck, and they coming back out with their Swiss Royale and stuff like that, and they'll still have a number of people that will tune in to buy and to rock with them. However, the one thing that AL said, this was on a commercial during COVID, and I remember it like it was yesterday. He said he does not care what the industry thinks. He is not going by the standards of the industry because he's a trendsetter, right? He's more concerned about the people. Well, the biggest mistake he made was look at the advertisement. Look at how micro brands, because I didn't know anything about micro brands up until like right after COVID. I wasn't following micro brands like that. Now that's the most talked about thing. Period. Period, bro. Like you, Zellos. Come on now. This dude dropped about what? He drops like 6 or 7 models per year. In each one of them heaters. He has the same culture as the sneaker culture. It's there for a limited time. You only have so much time to buy, and these things sell out so quick, just like those Ferrari 14s. These things were sold out in 8 minutes. They sold out in 8 minutes. There was just a restock yesterday. One company just did a restock, and they only had so many sizes. 21,000 shoes. 21,000 shoes for everybody to buy. Come on, man. Think about that. This is a worldwide phenomenon. This dude is controlling that. And some people don't like it. Some people like, this overhyped. It don't matter. Majority of the people rock with Zellos because that's the type of culture, man. It's just like a sneaker. It's just like a sneaker. So, yeah, there's a number of companies that are dominating Invicta. They have filled that void, that space. And, again, this brand right here actually has some design cues that Invicta was doing way back in the day, some 20 years ago. Yeah, just on a way smaller scale. I'm like, there's companies that's doing it, man. That's tobacco specialty that Invicta had, like how they had the bridge, like case and stuff like that. There's companies doing it right now, just on a smaller scale, giving to you like between 38 to 42 millimeters, and they're selling out. Invicta missed the ball. They missed the break, and then Invicta came out with their own G-Shocks, right? I remember AL didn't want to do that. So Invicta came out with their own G-Shock style watches, man. They look a lot cheaper. And the company that he's going through, those watches used to be $1.99 on Amazon during COVID. I remember it. I remember this. And, some people don't know that. They're not privy to the information because they wasn't paying attention. Or they just didn't know. But, yeah, it's a lot of people having Invicta's lunch right now. There's still a small remnant of people that, like, there's people that's not connected to social media that are still buying Invicta. They love it because you're still getting Swiss movements or an automatic watch, or you're just getting a watch for less than $200. That's huge. That's huge. You know what I'm saying? Like, because, like, again, this piece right here, now I just got lucky, but this watch is going for $1,000. That, some people only making like $40,000, $50,000 a year in this economy, and that's hard, especially when the cost of living, gas is up. Gas in our area was up. Maintenance of your vehicle is up. They went up on utilities and stuff like that by like 7%. There's a lot of stuff that's going on right now that literally that's causing people like economic pain. So trying to afford some of these watches, man, when you can go over to Pagani, Addie's Dive, or the AliExpress, that makes more sense for people because they don't want to give up what they like. I don't. I like collecting. I've slowed down considerably, but like I still like collecting. Where should a greenhorn who's new to the game start? The Seiko's looking like. Seiko's is a great watch, I say, to start with. I would always say, like, the technology that they have. Citizen has a thing where you can try it on virtually, right? It's weird to take a picture of your wrist and you can see what it looked like. You seeing your wrist with that watch. That's fun to do, I think. But I think it's really going to be based on what you're comfortable with spending, because that could be it could be a Pagani for $90. It could be a Tissot for $1,000. It could be a Christopher Ward, for $1,200. You could buy Zero West, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's like you can go just dive straight into micro brands. It could be a G-Shock, $150. You know what I'm saying? Or $120 or $100. It really depends on, like, if you like automatic watches, man. Like anything with an NH35 or NH36 or NH38, those movements are like super simple to use. Maintenance, like I'm gonna say, dang, they're maintenance free, because I know people that never maintenance their watch. They never repaired it. And then you can have that watch. Actually, if you have a watchmaker, you can spend a couple bucks, man, to get it regulated to like cost certifications, standards rather. It's not gonna be certified, but deviation time where your watch is running like 2 seconds a day. Because my 1953 has been regulated from Invicta. That watch is running 1 second per day. NX35. Apparently June 19th is National Watch Day. Gotta find me a Seiko. Love the running of the natural light and sunlight. Norman, if you want to talk to somebody, I'm going to refer you over to Trifecta Watches. That description, it's in my description. You can email him or call him and just ask him a couple questions. He'll do, you know what I'm saying? Like, he got you. Or, you know, like, because Seiko, honestly, Seiko has a lot of stuff, man. And they got so many different price points, man. You can get a Seiko GMT for like $250. He got some pre-owned ones too, but like, yeah, man, Seiko, I think that's definitely one of those watch brands that you can definitely just get it to just like that. That one right there is dangerous too. Seiko is dangerous because you buy one Seiko, then you'll feel like buying another one because they got so many different offerings. You know, and even their dress watches are beautiful, man. Their field watches are beautiful. I'm telling you, I got so many Seikos. I got a lot, man. Long Island too. Long Island. If you want a little bit more options, right? I would tell you go to Islander Watches. Islander got some good stuff too for reasonable prices. Makes me think of vacuum sealed watches. Can never be serviced. Yeah, and that's the other thing too, like saying with the oil field watches, you have to send that back. And I saw one for the first time, super legible, super clean. The dial on the thing is beautiful, but like it's oil field. Replacement watch batteries went up as well. They did. Cool. My Citizens are amazing as well. I like Citizen, man. So slow down, collecting too. Yeah, man. Chinese micros are great. They are. Seiko is a great place to start. Yep. It is. So, all right, y'all. I went 21 minutes over, but I appreciate you guys rocking with me. There's 20 people that's in here right now that have an enjoyment of love, or you're just interested in watches. And I never take this for granted. Thank you so much for watching, man. This is a dream come true for me. Because I started this channel just by showing my love for watches, and now it's turned into this. We got a community of people, man. You guys are solid, man. From Italy to Bangladesh, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you guys are everywhere. You know, I've seen so many different people come in. You know, India is a huge component of viewers here, man. I appreciate you guys so much tuning in, taking your time from work. Eating like your lunch break with me, man. I don't take this stuff for granted. Thank you guys so much. And this weekend we will dive a little deeper into this watch. Let me, mess around with it. Let me look at it and stuff like that. I'll tell you what I think about it overall, but I can tell you right now, I liked it from the first day I seen it. And the fact that I got it, I wore it yesterday. This is chef's kiss. Whew. This thing just knocked off some my top 10 list of watches in my collection. Yeah, this thing knocked off one. This went straight to the top 5. This thing is ferocious, boy. Ooh. All right, hey, I'm out of here. Thank you guys so much. Eric Mack, I see you. Thank you guys. Love you guys, man. And until the next lightning strike, man, salute you right now. You guys are awesome. Have a great Juneteenth, man. Celebrate your family. Love each other. You know what I'm saying? I'm out of here.